We need him. That's you.
Yeah. I think I've been identified. I mean, offended. Insulted.
Roll back just a hair.
More. That's good. Hold on.
Yet again, I can't say top of the morning to you, bottom of the afternoon to you. It's getting on 4 o'clock. Here we are, and here we are segment of the show. We have made it to Richard B. Russell State Park, just outside Elberton, Georgia. Once again, we are in Site 6, just like we were in Site 6 back at Watsonville Bridge 4 weeks ago. Another pull-through site. This one, however, was a little bit tighter. We actually had to do some jockeying around this corner here. Tree, and let me show you these cross ties that mark off the utilities. We had to kind of, catty corner. I came in a little bit too sharp this way, so I had to, kind of, once I got out here, I had to kind of jank to make some room to get back out and straighten them out. So. But persistence paid off, and we got in here. As you see, we are overlooking the shore of Lake Russell, one finger of Lake Russell. Actually, I think this is kind of like an inlet tributary of Lake Russell. There's the western sunset, and there's the wife. I brought that along too.
Not that he had much choice.
Right.
Well, he might have had a choice with this.
Yeah, poor thing. Them little buggers that she teaches, they bring all kind of crud to infect her. But anyway, like I said, we're just here. We're just getting set up. But I wanted to check in with you guys since we didn't before we left the house. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Gobble gobble and all that turkey jazz. It's Wednesday as we record this as we arrive. Actually, we are not going to be doing anything family-wise Thanksgiving Day. Logistics and other family schedules kind of dictated that we do it this coming Saturday. So actually Thanksgiving Day, we'll probably be here exploring the park, showing you guys something, or stuck inside there watching football. So,
Yay!
assuming we can get any football, I'm hoping this. We haven't tested over-the-air signals and whatnot yet, so I'm hoping we're not completely shut off from civilization. But
Definitely no cell signal.
we'll find out something. But anyway, until later. Happy Gobble Gobble! Thanksgiving Day 2019. As we said, we are not having a big family gathering today. That got postponed. So we are having the little intimate thing here in the aluminum Falcon. And as you can see, we've got our own little turkey going.
Little turkey.
I've never seen a crock pot turkey.
Well, I've never made a crock pot turkey, so I took a recipe off Pinterest, and I'm hoping for the best.
So we're gonna do that. We'll probably be complete couch potato vegetables all day today. We'll explore tomorrow, but we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do. Well, it was football. It's commercial now, but you get the point. It's football. Because her team's playing, and my team is losing tonight. I mean, playing tonight. Well, losing tonight. Who are we kidding? So that'll be the course of the day. But back to adventuring tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yum, yum. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the so many blessings you have bestowed upon our unworthy souls. Please bless this food for the nourishment of our bodies. Please be with those we love who can't be with us. Keep us safe as we journey to see them this weekend. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Well, if you saw our video from Thanksgiving last year, you may think this is becoming something of a tradition, sitting here inside the Falcon on Thanksgiving evening, watching the foosball.
Well, it is Thanksgiving tradition.
That's what you're supposed to do, I guess. Just for
At least for our families.
the two Thanksgivings we've had a camper, we've spent here inside of it watching football, watching her team, and sadly watching my team get spanked later in the evening. But her team's looking okay for the moment. They aren't getting spanked.
Not yet.
But what a better way to end a Thanksgiving. Hopefully whatever you did, whoever you were with, wherever you were, you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We certainly hope you did. And whatever tomorrow brings, we will bring you along for it. So we will see you then. Top of the morning to you. Happy Black Friday. Now that Thanksgiving Day and the whooping of our two football teams has been completed, we're finally going to get out and do some exploring. As usual with these trips, time's kind of gotten away from us. Plus, poor Snooky is sick, and she hadn't been at full speed, so we're probably not going to have time to do a real thorough exploration of Richard B. Russell State Park, but I mean, hey, it'll be here. We'll come back someday. But we're going to go into the city of Elberton, find a bite of lunch, and look around a little bit, and we're going to go see the Georgia Guidestones, the mysterious Stonehenge of the East Coast. So you'll see that, and when we come back, we might drive through the park, take a glance, and shoot a little B-roll and kind of show you what it looks like a little bit, but again, we might not have a chance to do a real thorough review, but we're going to do something and make a day of it, so let's go. We are Elberton, Georgia, the granite capital of the world, and Wikipedia says there is no data whatsoever to support that claim, but I'll take them at their word. I'm gonna find a little local spot called, was it Iconic Burger? Was that the name of it?
Yes.
That's going to be, we figure, mix up the fowl today and the fowl tomorrow with some beef. And then we'll head over to the Guidestones.
Oh no. It's closed.
But it's
Oh.
Friday.
But it's Black Friday.
Yeah. The best laid plans.
Okay.
Guess we gotta get back in the truck and keep hunting. Phooey. Okay, so instead it's gonna be pizza.
Or a sub
Or something.
of
Wings!
wings.
Okay. Well,
No, we're replacing fowl with another fowl.
well, yeah, you got a point. I guess I probably shouldn't do that. And we have arrived at the mysterious Georgia Guidestones. Take a look at this. This mysterious monument construction, Stonehenge of the East, as it's sometimes referred to, is a series of, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the one in the middle of granite megaliths. This structure was commissioned by some anonymous group, a representative of which came to one of the local granite workers, Elberton, as we mentioned, being the granite capital of the, or self-proclaimed granite capital of the world. And the guy commissioned this, and the granite worker thought he was a complete kook and gave him this ridiculous quote to scare him off, but the guy accepted it, and so they built the thing. And as you see, it is, boy, you might can see, I hope you can see with the light, it's 10, I don't want to say commandments, because that's getting a little bit too absolute, but suggestions, ideas, principles that supposedly this group encourages for a better civilization, and some of which we could quibble with, like the very first of maintaining human population under 500 million. I mean, that's like eugenics. We don't like that very much, but then some of the stuff like leave room for nature, and who can argue with that? But it's in several languages, English and Russian. Swahili. It's like Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hebrew. Sanskrit. I think we read that was Sanskrit.
I think so. Yes.
And
Arabic
and Chinese. And this opening supposedly is aligned with an astral body at some point, and I can't recall what astral body it was. If I can find it, I'll drop it down here somewhere and show you folks.
I think there's one up there as well.
Yeah, see, that's probably to catch sunlight, starlight at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is the instruction manual over here, erected in March of 1980. Let these be guidestones to an age of reason. Well, that sounds good. And even the proclaimed author admits that that was a pseudonym. And supposedly there's a time capsule beneath this marker, and yet the time capsule placed below this spot on, but then there's no date, and then to be opened on, but no date. So who knows? The mystery deepens. But otherwise, a fairly lovely locale, pasture land. We learned in our research, believe it or not, we learned that this land was purchased by the anonymous group and the farmer from whom it was purchased retained grazing rights to this land in perpetuity, so he didn't even lose use of the land.
Right. And it's the highest point, right?
The highest point in Elbert County. So. Some have even theorized that this is possibly a set of instructions for reestablishing society after nuclear war. Since 500 billion population control, assuming that after nuclear war we'd be down below that number anyway. Well, the Guidestones were interesting. Still much of a mystery as they were when we got there, but they were interesting.
True.
Headed back to the park. We're going to take a quick look around, make something of that for the rest of the afternoon before supper tonight.
I'm going back to relax.
There's nothing wrong about that. It's not Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. And we're not going to gripe about it like we've been doing the last several mission reports, but that's a bad habit we've gotten into. We're not going to gripe about it. We're going home. We're going home. Kind of sort of mission report for Richard B. Russell State Park. And I say kind of sort of because if you guys haven't gathered already, this really wasn't a complete mission of adventure like we usually do. This was a little bit of that and a little bit of doing the Thanksgiving thing. We happened to be close by to Jessie's folks' place, so we got to buzz over there and do that. So we didn't, as we said, we didn't get a lot of opportunity to explore Richard B. Russell State Park. What little bit we saw of it was nice. Lots of things we'd like to try. We didn't get to hike any of the trails.
Yeah, I've been sick for a week.
Well, she's feeling better. I think she's on the uptick.
I hope so.
Yeah. But lots of reason to go back someday. So we'll definitely have that on the list of places that we want to go check out more in depth.
Nice thing about that park is that they have bike and canoe/kayak rentals.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to bring your own if you don't want to. Of course, they'll be in limited supply, but...
Oh, and if you're interested in R.B. Russell State Park, something we discovered once we got there, it is not in the literature or even on the Georgia DNR site that we saw. There is cable television and Wi-Fi in the campground. Now, the Wi-Fi is not fantastic, of course, but hey, it's better than nothing. And the cable TV, also, not a great variety of channels, but they had at least the major broadcast network, so we got to see Thanksgiving Day football that we weren't planning on being able to see, so that was a great surprise. And thus wraps up our Thanksgiving weekend adventure, trek, journey, experience, jaunt. Until the end of December, when we will embark on our, what I hope is becoming a tradition, our between Christmas and New Year's mission. This time we will be headed to Myrtle Beach State Park, the northeastern, up in the corner south of North Carolina. You know where Myrtle Beach is. I don't need to tell you. Until then,
keep living and learning.
What she says it better not do anyway.